everyone, how y'all doing today? Y'all doing good? Give me a second. Check on my mic compared to the background music. Damn, it's quiet. Sorry, I was adjusting some mic settings in GoXLR today, and I've failed to remember that I need to keep this relatively high so that I don't end up getting so I don't end up being too quiet. God bless. Words are hard today. Also, don't mind the barking outside. My dad is being my dad, and the dogs are just being their usual doggy selves. I'd rather not go into specifics just in case he's watching. But anyways, we're doing some more Power Wash Sim because my cousin, my usual MSQ chaperone, is very busy today. So I figured I'd do something that's more my speed. Plus, with all the internet issues I've been having, I'm hoping to do something a little more low energy just in case. Why is that playing on my other monitor? What? The game just played on my second monitor. What the hell? Why do you do that? Why do you do that? Hang on a sec. Why are we having a scuff already? Graphics. The second one. Thank you. Thank you, game. Alright, anyways, I'm hoping to have something a little more low-key so that just in case something goes wrong today, I won't be overstimulated and frustrated like I was with Uma Musume last time I played that. Because, I've gotten into the cycle of constantly having problems with my internet where I think I have a solution and it works for a week and then suddenly it's not working anymore. But like, it got to the point where I had to do a full network reset on my computer. And it seems to be working just fine. There are some lag spikes, but they are very small and very infrequent. Like, very infrequent. So I'm hoping that did something for this, because good God, I need a victory this week. Not that I'm unappreciative of the victories I've had so far, but it's just like, a lot of like little problems building up into something way too big for my dumb ass to comprehend. But anyways, back to the game. Actually, should I have the background music on for this? Because, like, there's not a lot of music in this game. And I like listening to music while I work on this. You know what? We're gonna do that. I really hope you can't hear the music on your end if the audio's doubling up. Hold on a sec. Yeah, the audio's doubling up. God damn it. Well, actually, shit, I don't know how to do this. I'd put on some, city pop remixes of songs I like, but, I recently learned that, that shit uses AI. AI assistance for the music and AI vocals, so it's just like, what's the point? So I don't know what to put on right now. I do have a playlist of Persona songs. Background music, here it is. Hive Swap, Persona 5, stuff like that. Gonna put that on loop and shuffle. And pray to God that I don't get copyright claimed, because apparently this soundtrack has a habit of copyrighting me to hell and back. Copy striking me. You get the idea. But anyways, we're going to this area. I assume the Rebel base in Final Fantasy VII. We've been having lots of trouble with Don Corneo and his grunts for a while, but last night took it a whole other level. They stormed into 7th Heaven unannounced, ordered the entire menu twice over, and proceeded to spill it on every possible surface. I would have beat the snot out of every one of those thugs right then and there, but then we'd have a lot more trouble on our hands than a few small-time gangsters. So, Tifa used to work in a restaurant? I could have sworn this was like the rebel base. Anyway, my friend's daughter, Marlene, has been hanging out here a lot, so I want this place squeaky clean for her. I do it myself, but it's almost 0 hour on a job I've got to cover in Sector 1, so I need the speed of a pro. I'd really appreciate it if you can get the bar looking good as new. Alright. I can do that. How is the audio? Let's let that load for a sec. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I was super worried it was going to be so much worse. Alright. Are you sure all this stuff is food? It looks like they just came in here and shat all over the walls. Oh, hey, it's Class Buster Sword. How did these fuckers... Were they having a rager or something? Because, good God, this place is a fucking mess. Naturally, it's Power Wash Sim, but, you know, it's so upsetting to see the bar look like this. Well, don't worry. It'll look good as new by the time I'm done with it. I know it's not the fanciest, but it's like home to us and our regulars. A place for people to get homemade food and escape the daily grind. I feel that. Kinda wish we had something like that in America. Oh god, the flashbang. But like, I gotta stop using that for now. But really, the most we have is a bunch of random bars with a bunch of people we do not fucking like. And I don't drink anyways, so it's like, there's not exactly somewhere I can go. Okay, that's still pretty good, I guess. Shouldn't the yellow nozzle be doing more to this gunk than it is currently? Good God. We really fucking went to town on this place. There's one wall done out of several. I guess I could talk about my sleep schedule recently. So usually my sleep schedule is garbage. It still kind of is garbage, but it's been getting better. I've been trying to sleep at a more consistent time and stop working at a more consistent time so I don't burn myself out. Like, the hard cut for me is 5 o'clock, because I usually get started working at like around 12. That's usually what happens after that's usually when I finish breakfast and finish having my caffeine in my system, my good old GamerSupps, non-sponsored, though I wish I was. Please, for the love of God, GamerSupps, call me so I can advertise your drinks. I love them so fucking much. But, like, hey, this is my outro theme that I use. But, like, it's been helping me a lot with, like, feeling like I'm more on top of things. Because, like, usually I don't feel on top of things, especially in this house where I have to conform to other people's schedules in order to do what I want to do. Which, it makes sense, like... It's like you're living with other people, so you gotta work around everybody else. But, like, I feel like I'm more in control of what I'm doing, you know? Plus, it helps that I'm not working myself to death after a stream, because, again, my usual hard cut is 5 o'clock, so if I'm not, like, forcing myself to work on anything at that time, it helps me have the energy to continue working the next day. A lot of you are thinking, no fucking shit, Sherlock. This is how a work-life balance works. But it's like, I'm a lot more hard on myself because of how little I feel like I get done in a day anyways. So it's like, this has helped me a fuck ton in, like, figuring out when I want to do certain things. Honestly, I've been thinking about doing a stream every other work weekday, like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so that and then like take breaks on the weekends from streaming so that I can work on stuff like videos and whatnot. Just for like my own sake. I'm trying to be more like an adult, if you couldn't tell. That sounds so pretentious. But you get the idea. I'm not used to having my own schedule. I'm used to other people making a schedule for me, so I'm trying to get used to doing that for myself. And finding a schedule that works for me and experimenting and whatnot. And I'm really happy I've been doing that, because, again, I've been feeling like I've been able to do a lot more in a day than what I usually do. And that user problem where if I'm staring at a canvas or a blank Google Doc or something, I don't use Google Docs, but you get the idea. And I always feel like I'm having that defeatist attitude because, like, possible ADHD bullshit. But, like, it feels like I'm able to actually, I'm able to recover from that, because I had got this mindset from a fucking, I forget his name, but he was like a licensed therapist that makes videos, like, about stuff like why video gaming is actually good for your health and how to, like, properly communicate and whatnot. But, like, he mentioned how, an esports team always had, like, problems with, winning matches because they would always get stomped out the gate and, like, hey, Drea, welcome to the stream. I'm just yapping about, being an adult. Yeah, he would always talk about how this esports teams would, like, have a defeatist attitude because they would get stomped out of the gate. And, how, they, after he gave them the advice of, like, seeing what they can do despite this losing streak, has won them more matches, he applied that mentality to people with ADHD, where even if they don't, like, immediately start, like, being productive, like, every single second that they're working on whatever they're working on, they're like, they always have the mindset of, okay, I may not have been working very well now, but I can continue to try and work well, and I can get more done a day. And that's been helping me a fuck ton with, like, my mentality when it comes to working on projects like that, like videos and art and even, like, my own music and stuff. It's been helping a ton. And heck, even with this stream, I was like an hour late because I was distracted by another streamer that I really like. She's really cool. Her name is Suzun, and she's a Fox Goddess VTuber, and she's really cool. But yeah, like, it's been helping me remember that even if I'm not, like, perfect when it comes to keeping track of time, as long as I'm not giving up and, like, just, like, rotting in bed because I was like an hour late to something or didn't work on something for an hour, it's like, that doesn't mean that the rest of my time has been wasted. I still have that time to work on stuff. And having, like, a consistent schedule, it helps me even more. Like, even if I'm not, like, on top of everything 24/7, like, again, and out being an hour late for this stream, I can still have that that drive to be like, okay, let's just do it now instead. I still have plenty of time to continue doing what I'm doing. I have that consistent, like, cap, like, section of time that I can use for myself to work on this, that, and the other. ADHD. You think they cancel each other out, but no, they work together way too goddamn well. And you gotta work around it all the time, every day. I love being neurodivergent in the society of neurotypicals. Am I projecting a little bit? No, I'm projecting a whole lot. Get on the barrel, damn it. Thank you. Vecta! Welcome to the stream. I just hate being an adult. That's so fair, honestly. Yeah, and in between, like, streams, I've been trying to, like, do job hunts. I'm banking on being a janitor because it feels like a job that's more up to my speed. Nobody told me about all this BS I would have to deal with. They never fucking tell you about any of the BS you gotta deal with because they know that if they tell you, you're never gonna actually want to do it, you know? That's how they get you. That's how they fucking hook, line, and sinker your ass. But yeah, that's one of the reasons I want to try getting to affiliate on Twitch, which I'm very close to, by the way. Because even if it's not an official job, it's something that I'm able to do and be flexible for myself. And again, like, even if it's even if I'm getting a job that's not so glamorous like a janitor position like Mimic, it's still something, and it's something that I can work at my pace, you know? You know what I mean? Yay, are you going to do anything for a celebration when you hit it? Maybe? I haven't actually thought about that, now that you mention it. I may share some of the lore I've been working on for my Persona. If I ever do, like, an official VTuber debut. I just don't want a job. I just want to play Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, that's so fair. Honestly, getting a job as a Twitch streamer might help me with that. I don't know if it's for everyone, but, you know, it's helping me, that's for sure. And yeah, like, being a streamer and being a content creator isn't exactly one of those jobs that's easy just because you're doing stuff like playing games or being creative and whatnot. It's fucking difficult, just like any job, but it's like, it's a difficult job that I'm willing to do, you know what I mean? I get to work from home, I get my own schedule. It's basically a job by me, for me. And it's one of those jobs where I don't have to fucking constantly mask around neurotypical people just because they can't handle the fact that I, like, sigh sometimes for being told to do a task. Again, no, I'm not projecting a little bit, I'm projecting a whole lot. I love streaming, plus all the awesome people. Exactly, exactly. Even if you don't, like, make full-on friends with them, it's, like, nice to meet new streamers and whatnot. Like with me and Suzune. We're just acquaintances. Hi, Corey! My wife, everybody! I'm trying to find a job as a software engineer right now because that's what I studied, and I'm so fucking done with society already, and I'm only applying so far. That's so fair. But yeah, again, this is one of those jobs that appeals to me in every single way, because I have fun with the work, even if it's always sometimes a pain in the ass. I'm willing to do it. It helps with my neurodivergence, because I don't have to mask in front of people all the time to protect their delicate sensibilities. Is that harsh? No, I don't think it's harsh enough. But yeah, I really want this kind of job. Even if I am, like, gonna temporarily do, like, a job, like, maybe a janitor, if any of those fucking appliance people call me back. It's still, like, a source of income. I'm losing track of what I was saying. There was something else I wanted to say before I started going on this rant. I've already forgotten. Oh, yeah. What I was going to do to celebrate being an affiliate. I'm not really sure about that. Speaking of Mimic, we need to try playing Peak again with you. Yeah, now that I'm trying to figure out, like, what's wrong with my internet. Fun fact, I had to do a whole ass network reset just to get it to behave. And I'm already prepared for it to work for a week and then break again, because that's been the cycle when it comes to my, fucking internet. I find a solution, it works for a week, and then it breaks again. Over and over and over again. And it's been a pain in the ass, but I'm too stubborn to give up. Especially if I want to get a job as a Twitch streamer or getting to affiliate and whatnot. A friend of mine says I'd make a really great engineer, but I don't think I'd survive in that environment. Same. Fucking same. As someone who worked for a contractor for a month before getting laid off, yeah, that shit fucking sucks. Especially if you get new management that just uproots everything that worked. New manager. Yeah. Fucking sucks. Maybe, like, if I get the money, I can, like, do a new model stream. Because, like, again, this Vroid model is definitely a temporary model, but I still enjoy using it in place of a webcam. Because like, I'm not very expressive, and I'm also very self-conscious of how I look, being a transgender woman and all that. But, like, with the VTuber model, I'm able to express who I am without, like, showing my real face. And hell, if people want to see my real face, I have, like, 10 years of that shit on my YouTube channel. Like, I don't need to do a face reveal, because I've already done a face reveal. I just don't like showing my face in videos and streams, you know? I worked for 5 months as a research institute, and oh god, it was the most miserable thing. Yeah, god, I just... It especially gets worse when, like, you have managers that embrace fucking grind culture. It's just fucking stupid. I hate hustle culture and grind culture. It's so dumb. It's literally just a part of late-stage capitalism, and I hate it. Okay, I gotta lurk. Meeting time, have fun. All right, that's what I was forgetting. I meant to do a lurk command. Yeah, thank you, Jay. I really appreciate it. Good luck with that meeting. But yeah, it gets even. I would have loved to punch those goons right there in their dumb faces. Probably wouldn't even have needed any materia. I forget what materia is in this world. Sounds kind of like Fantasia, but you know. Speaking of which, do you know any about materia and Mako, right? I do not. Could you please explain what materia is? I would love to learn. It was more like my boss had this contract with an iron foundry, and who's messaging? Mako's the life of a planet and every living thing on it. So it's basically this world's equivalent of Aether. Got it. The ancients thankfully learned how to crystallize it, and that's what we call materia. Neat. We were contracted to make a program so that the Iron Foundry crane driver can see better. Yeah. Oh, I did already add that. I'm dumb. But the model my boss made was like 300,000 line long arcane 3D visualizer model language mode, which is like, Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, no. Fucking... That's another thing, too. A lot of managers expect way too much of their employees. Especially if they were originally a worker there and, like, just got the manager position. It's fucking stupid. I hate it. I hate modern managers. I always say it's gonna pay off in the future, but it never fucking does. That's why we want our rewards now, because we know that if you don't give it to us now, we won't get it later. They'll just fucking exploit our goodwill and patience. Ugh. Instead of version control, we had Microsoft Teams. Oh, and the goddamn Office. Yeah, just... Oh my god, it sucks. This entire stream is probably just gonna be shooting the shit about jobs at this point. Oh my god. But yeah. It was a similar situation for me with my old job because I worked at a company that manufactured space satellites, and I was in charge of like doing like the framing for one of the segments. I believe it was the solar panels. But like at first it was fine. Like I liked the repetition of the job. It was fine, but we couldn't have headphones on or earbuds in because some other dipshits ruined it for the rest of us. And like the machines were so loud, the lights were so bright, and I like at the end of my first day, I was fucking overstimulated as hell. I needed to cry in the break room. Good fucking lord, it was so bad. But bless the current supervisor at the time, he actually tried to like accommodate my needs around those rules. Like he actually tried. Sure, he wasn't perfect, but he at least tried. And then when the new supervisor came in, they didn't even bother. They just treated me like everybody else, not knowing that I needed accommodations. And I wanted to say it, but it was like one of those things where it felt like, because they already gave me a warning for complaining about like them not making up their minds of what they wanted me to do after like the whole like rearrangement of how our jobs worked. So it's like, why would they listen to me about accommodations, you know? But yeah, it was just a fucking mess. And I got caught COVID during the 5-month job twice, and that's how I managed to get burnout in less than 5 months. Good fucking lord, man. And that's another thing with jobs. They expect you to work like several hours, and then they get surprised when we have burnout and can't do our jobs properly. It's like, what do you want from us? We're not robots. We build robots for that shit. If you wanted robots, buy robots. You don't gotta pay robots. You wanted cheap labor, didn't you? And I was supposed to do my bachelor's thesis about this program. Ugh. Oh my god. Vecta, I am so fucking sorry you had to deal with that shit, bro. Burnout Workers United. So when I handed in my thesis, I actually lost all of the code because of the hard drive. Oh my god. That's one of my biggest fucking fears, is having a hard drive failure, because I do not have any backups right now, and I can't afford backups right now. My prior boss wanted code, so... Oh my gosh. Ugh. Man. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Holy shit, oh fucker. Chugging too much caffeine to be healthy for my hyper extensive heart. I fucking recreated most of the single night. It didn't work, but that was my design. That's so fair. That's what I'm hoping not to do eventually, because I love caffeine, but I don't want to overuse it for stuff like ADHD shit. You know what I mean? That's why I'm happy that I need to at least try ADHD meds, even if we didn't, like, fully test it out to see if it worked with my brain. But, like, you know, the fact that I was able to actually figure out someone who was willing to try. Good God. Where the fuck am I? Oh my gosh. Okay. Ah. Who is pinging me? Oh no, please don't be. Oh, thank God, it was just a ping and okay. Hold on. There we go. You're dumb and silly. That's what my friend said. Oh, and my bachelor's thesis was on object detection in a 3D LiDAR, I don't know if I pronounced that right, point cloud using 2D computer vision, machine learning algorithms. I got a C- on my thesis. Fuck yeah, the bare minimum! Alright. But yeah, my friend was, that ping was from one of my friends who shared an idea we had, because I was talking about this with Corey, how, if I wanted my lore to go public, I'd probably have to replace some things about, like, the lore so I don't get sued by other companies, because my main Sona at this point in time currently uses a Keyblade as her weapon, because I am a Kingdom Hearts fangirl. But if I was to make the lore public, I'd probably have legal troubles with, like, Disney, because they're Disney. So we've been, like, brainstorming about, like, what different weapons I could use in terms of my lore, and I came up with a not Keyblade design based off of a paintbrush, kind of like the Pictomancers from Final Fantasy XIV. You know the Pictomancers, right? So I technically am a certified artificial intelligence software engineer. I am so sorry you have to have that on your resume forever, especially in this current climate. Good God. Yeah, I had scribbled some designs in MS Paint last night while I was playing through the MSQ with Corey before the maintenance started down the server that night. So, if y'all want to see it, I can show y'all. It's very rough because it was, like, really late, and I just wanted to get it on, like, a canvas so that I didn't, like, lose the idea later. And I also made a collage on Milanote, not sponsored, about the inspirations for what I'm looking for. So, do y'all want to see it? Actually, you know what? I'm going to show it to you right now. Screw getting permission. I'm going to show it to you right now. Where is it? It was in art. Right. Here it is. Gonna... Where is it? No, no, no. Here it is. I really should go to a therapist, but it's a goddamn impossible. That is so fair. That's the same thing here. So, you know how my, unless I want to shell out too much money, true. I'm lucky I'm on my mom's insurance for that shit. Like, I'm so fucking lucky. But anyways, you know how my, stream overlay looks like it's like this with like the, it looks like a rift in space and time? Well, that's usually because my lore involves rifts in different fictional worlds. And I figured I'd play into that by having the paintbrush have similar colors to this. And like Shadow Mar, yeah, Corey here made it. Because she's very talented and awesome. Doodle Bob reference. Yeah. This was like when I tried to come up with something other than the paintbrush design here. But again, it was late. And I was too tired to think of anything else besides like just a plain ass fucking pencil. But yeah, I figured, like, you know how in Mario Sunshine, when you enter your first level, the portal is painted on by Shadow Mario? I figured, like, maybe while the bad guys go through rifts, my character could make portals that she can get rid of at any time. Similar to that animation. Again, taking inspiration from Shadow Mario and the Pictomancer from Final Fantasy XIV. I also did come up with this sword and shield concept with, like, the shield being an easel. Joe Cat will be proud, but I don't know. These designs are very plain. This is mainly just so I can get the idea out onto a canvas to get the general idea of what I'm looking for. But I did make a collage of inspirations for where is it? For what I'm looking for. I have it here in my picture segment somewhere. Here it is. Like I said, I made this thing in Millinote, so obviously I want similar aesthetics to this. I take some inspiration from Epic Mickey, Kirby, Mario Sunshine, and you know damn well where. I did also was thinking about having it be a multi-tool like my friend suggested, where it can switch to something like a fountain pen, or a typewriter, or a musical, or a conductor or a baton that can control music. Obviously being inspired by these things, because again, I am a slave to my vices. Though the concept is still kind of vague right now, and I'm still trying to figure out like exactly what I want from this. But it's an idea that I've been mulling over since last night. I would have said for a while now, but we all know that would be a lie. Here we go. And I hope maybe I can like do something similar to that, like after I get to affiliate, because I did muse the idea of asking to collaborate with Merryweather, but like that guy mainly did collaborations with like big name VTubers that were originally from the company that shall not be named for obvious fucking reasons. But like, I don't know. I mean, the fact that I was able to get Reptrocity on for an Undertale Yellow video, where he basically plays Flowey explaining, "Hey, your dumbass host just forgot to record the audio for this video." Maybe I could do something similar to that. I won't know until I try, you know? Aw, that's a cute picture right there. Is that an old version of like the bar from the original Final Fantasy VII? That's so cute. That's such a cute reference right there. Yeah, I do hope that even if I don't get Merryweather on this, I've been writing my own D&D thing and it's slowly getting pretty damn big. Hell yeah! I feel that. That's probably another reason why I'm happy I got this schedule, is because I'm able to like do stuff like this without again feeling burnout. Because like usually with like my old jobs, I feel like I crash and burn every single time, and like having moments where I can just take breaks from like working and like do like my own personal things or play video games. Like designated times where I'm able to do that, it just feels nice, and I don't have to like drive home for like an hour and then be too exhausted to do anything by the time I get home. Because, like, I'm gonna be working from home, you know? That's why another reason why I'm hoping to get this job. What am I... How do I get under there? The goblin that you rolled now sketches bugs in a notebook. Aw, heck yeah! Like a bug researcher. Ow! God bless. Fucking... Oh my god, ow. Wearing jeans for a long time does not go over well with my belly. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's cute. That's a really cute idea. What if she had like 2 pet pill bugs like my mascots? I don't use them often, but hey, okay, back to the art folder. Hang on, I gotta show you all this because I am. Apparently, this is also the lore episode where we dunk on corporations. Not anatomy. That's for something different. Hold on. Trying to get a better picture for this. Enjoy sketching bugs with a notebook. Has a jar of 2 pet pill bugs. Yeah! Thank you. Okay, this is currently the best picture I have of them so far. This was like from like 2022, this art, but I essentially Gajinkified my boys. These are my boys right here. Again, Gajinkified, old ass fucking art, which is why it looks so bad. Like, yeah, these 2 little robotic guys are my little helpers. I made them twins in the humanized version. I might update this design, honestly, because, like, it could be better. Obviously, but, like, I still love where I started with this. I love these boys so much. I love my little boys. I decided to add a new series of entries to my Obsidian notebook. Just rumors, or as I like to call them, random bullshit go. That's so fair. I should probably do something like that in the near future, but yeah. I adopted these guys a long-ass time ago from a friend in another Discord server, and a friend of mine helped redesign them into what they are today, to what they look like right now. It's just, I haven't been able to find much use for them in my videos themselves, which sucks because I really want to, like, use them in more things. Because, like, my little boys. I don't want to neglect my boys. I love my boys. My friend Orc did suggest that I would, like, use them for, like, text-to-speech stuff, which could be cool for streams, but, like, I want to do more. Not to say I'm dismissing the idea of doing a TTS thing on its own. Cult meeting in the forest near town. Got it. Lizard people in the sewers. Yep, added. The dragon living in the southern precipice of the island? Sure, we'll never go there, but why not? Owner of the guild is secretly not a war here? Why not? He had a twin brother that died. Oh god, I should do something like that for my stories. A war hero. I should do something like that for my stories. Or if I ever do like a D&D campaign, I should do something like that. Thank you, I will now be stealing that idea. Oh my goodness. I've been so fucking stubborn trying to get this one goddamn counter finished. Random bullshit go, it's perfect. Yeah. And who knows, like, that pouring of random ideas, you could actually use something in the campaign. Either by accident, and it flourishing, or completely intentionally. Or both. That's one of the joys of, like, creating stuff. Like, you could come up with some random fucking bullshit, like, you made up on the spot, and you'd be like, wait a minute, this actually kind of works. Let's see where I can go with this. I love that part of the creation process, when you, like, where this random bullshit you had no intention of adding to your thing just clicks, and you're like, holy shit, I've done it, I cracked the code. I completely neglected you, Mr. Lamp. How do they get this shit on the fucking... Lamps. Jesus Christ. I joined a random ultimate party and forgot to prep. Oh, no. Good luck with that, Fecta. Hold on. There we go. There's that cleaned. We like to chill at the cafe. Welcome to our hometown. Chocobo Show. There's probably a lot of reference to 14 that I'm just not getting because I never played 14, which I should. I honestly, genuinely fucking should. There's gotta be something else I'm missing here. Also, I know all of the mechanics. It's about midding. I'm not playing my main role. Yeah, you're fair. Also, while we're on the subject of, like, the 2 pet pill bugs, I decided that the 2 random pill bugs I got from, like, sitting in the Waking Sands waiting for my girlfriend to finish her story quest stuff are gonna be Ellie Pillbug Girl's official pet pill bugs. The boys live on in various other worlds, despite me not using them very much. There we go. Yeah. I don't know if I told you about this story, Fecta, but, like, yeah, twice now in the Waking Sands, I was waiting for Corey here to get her main story quest, and twice now, a random player walked up to me, saw my name, and was like, I'm gonna give this girl a pill bug. And they did. So now my fucking retainer has 2 random pill bugs in her inventory. And I love them very much. I headcanon that they get their they have voices that are basically just random Vocaloid stuff. Whoa. That's the Gatling arm. Aha, that's what I'm missing. Excuse me, radio. Move the fuck out of the way, radio. God damn it, I can't get into that goddamn. Well, I'm going in, so lurk. Yeah, put that in by itself, Bean. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Would you believe me if I said that Hive Swap soundtrack inspired me to, like, try and work on my own music as well? That and Undertale. I'm hoping that this designated rest time away from work is able to help me with, like, doing other projects, like working on my music. I mean, hell, like, I mentioned this before, but I'm thinking about making a fan-made OST to My Friendly Neighborhood, because the music in that game is very sparse. It's good, but it's sparse, you know? And I want to see if I can, like, make a track that's genuinely its own, but slightly inspired by stuff like Resident Evil, you know? Oh, Jude Harley Bizarrely. Oh my god, I miss Jude. I miss Joey and Jude. That's good, that's good. That's good. Trying to get, like, the outside area done before I... Jesus Christ, they even got the goddamn kitchen! What the hell? How did they even get back here? Because apparently, like, a bunch of random crooked guards just came in and, like, ordered everything off the menu and just put it on every single surface. But it's like, good God, man. How do they find the time or have the idea to do this? I'm still convinced they were all fucking drunk. Like, drunk off their fucking rocker. Also, Corey, I love you. Anything I'm missing here? No. I do hope all this shit, this water is gonna be drained off somewhere, because I'd hate for the place to be soaking wet. Or flooding. Going to make lunch before I forget again before work. Valid, hun. I hope you have a good... I hope work treats you well. Yeah, I forgot she had work today. I asked Corey if I could, like, if she wanted to join me for this stream, and I was like, God damn it, I forgot she had work. I'm really glad I found Persona 4 Golden on for the PS Vita. I was in a really shitty fucking math class at the time, and like, I had this friend who didn't want a, he had a PS Vita they didn't want, and I heard like the craze of Persona 5 happening. When I found Persona 4 Golden on the shelf, I was like, sure, I'll figure it out. And that basically reorganized my brain chemistry, redid my entire brain chemistry from the ground up. And I was so happy it did. I always like fear that during my adulthood I'll lose all that childlike wonder I had for media. Nope. Listen, I don't know what you've heard, but Shinra, it's not as kind and selfless as it paints itself. I know that. The Mako energy they produce is made by draining the planet's lifeblood. Did not know that. I hope work goes well. I'm still about an hour out. Plus, the whole reason they provide is to control the populace. This is literally, yes. Even back then, fucking companies were like anti-capitalism. Not companies, games. If we allow them to keep harvesting it, we're assuring the planet's destruction. God, I wish that's gotten better in recent times. Sarcasm. Someone has to do something about this, and Avalanche has decided that someone is us. I'm working with rebels, and I'm happy. New class just dropped. The Power Washer. Oh my goodness. Where the fuck was I? I'm doing that thing again where I'm on a topic and then like I forget what I was talking about after getting distracted like 5 minutes later. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. The childlike wonder with certain games, because like I still have that sense of childlike wonder for my childhood games, even after looking under the hood. Honestly, I think looking under the hood made it more magical, because it's like, how were they able to create such magical experience with all that shit? With such limited systems and whatnot. I do want to make a game one day. I do hope I can, but it's like, I feel like I'd have to start with like being just a part of a big game project, like being a composer or an artist. Like still, it's something I really want to do one day. Shadow World. And I just hope one day that I'm able to like bring the inspiration that so many people have done for me and like inspire someone else in the same way they do to me. It's like, God, that's like one of my biggest fucking dreams. I want to change the world for the better, even in small ways, you know? Let's fucking beam be done. Jesus. Okay, so far no frame drops, which is good. Also, question: how would you guys feel if I played Hollow Knight for streams, so I can get ready to play Silk Song for streams? Because, goddamn, I was super excited for Silk Song. I mean, I'm not saying that I was like fucking screaming like everybody else was, but it's like, goddamn, it looks so fucking good. And this coming from someone who's still trying to play the first game. I still love the first game. I still love Hollow Knight. It's just like my brain is like fucking fried every time I try and play it. I'd be down. Yay! So it's like I want an excuse to actually play it. Come on. There's something giving me words. The games are too fucking good and too beautiful to like pass up and just like get distracted by stuff like Kingdom Hearts. I need something to get me to play them. There we go, perfecto. Aha! There's the part I'm missing. Well, there's a part I'm missing. There's several parts that I'm missing for this part. Good God. Oh my God. Can I stop being pro for 5 goddamn minutes? Oh my goodness. I love having streams where I'm just able to yap. Though I do fear that I might have like very little in terms of variety. And again, I was thinking of having like my stream schedule be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then take breaks from streaming on weekends. Waiting for water to boil. Ugh, sorry, hun. Bombs! Volcano bombs! I remember those guys from Final Fantasy XIV! You know, the hit MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV Online? Or Realm Reborn? You should play that game, it's awesome! But yeah, like having more days to stream and more consistent day streaming might allow me to have more variety of games. Like I can have a game where I'm constantly yapping or whatnot. And like Fridays could be like for long form games like Final Fantasy XIV Online. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves here. I'm probably gonna be playing that game for fucking years, or at least months, but like, still, I'm having fun with it. I hope y'all are too. Like, being able to stream more varieties of games around it probably help break up the monotony a bit, you know? The music keeps on tuning in. Worlds that haunt my soul, removing them from my mind. If I could sort my own BS, I'd be more capable of my YouTube live streaming plans. That's so fair, hun. The plans don't have to be perfect. Like, they just have to be there, and then you can make them good later and experiment with them, you know? Like, okay, that clearly didn't work. Let's try this, okay? That seems to be on the right path, but there's some problems with it. Let's try this instead. It can be frustrating at times, hella frustrating, sometimes you need to take breaks from it. But still, I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you. You're my beautiful, pretty wife, after all. I'll always have faith in you. Wait. This entire thing is an elevator? I thought this was just a segment spaced off specifically for this arcade machine. What? I would love if they made this, like, pinball machine in real life. Whether it be, like, a physical machine or just a digital, like, side thing. I want it. I love pinball games. There's something for my fingers to do when I feel burnt out. I actually downloaded Space Pinball from my laptop. Like, have something to do and refresh whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed during a project. What the fuck am I missing for this elevator mechanism? Ah, that is what the fuck I am missing for this elevator mechanism. You see that, guys? I was missing this specific part for this elevator mechanism. Oh, and that part too. Oh my god, there's so many things I'm missing. Alright, time for the fucking ladder. My least favorite part of this game. Getting help with a ladder. Wah. I was half expecting someone to use the good girl thing for this after I got the ladder again, like last time. Oh my goodness. That was so much fun. I still gotta make that into a short. Aha. Oh, is this part of the elevator mechanism? Mechanism. Can you grab the ladder, please? Thank you. Boom. A fucking email notification sound from Google Gmail fucking scares the shit out of me every single time. There we go. Perfecto. It's gonna bother me if I don't do this, so I'm gonna get up here and get these like girder parts here. Good God. I'll get the roof last, because like I know that's gonna be the biggest pain in the ass. I'm still thinking about what I need to do with the Jebel video. Yeah, that's fair, hon. Context, I've been editing that video for her because I wanted to help my girlfriend with her amazing stuff, and she's also amazing and awesome, and I love her so much. But yeah. We've been in VC together collaborating on like what she would, on suggesting ideas for what we should do and for certain segments and whatnot. And I'm not gonna lie, the first segment is already like pretty ADHD with this editing, but like I feel like it fits the vibes of the Jebel fight, if you know what I mean. And I'm genuinely like really proud of it because I'm not usually one for making montage style edits. Like, I don't know if this qualifies as montage style edits, but like you get the idea. Like having to edit a video with no dialogue in it. And it's not perfect, far fucking from it, but I'm still proud of what I've been able to accomplish with my beautiful, amazing, lovely wife. Plus, thanks to her and my friend Orc, I was able to find a certain sound effect that I'm going to use in all my videos from now on. It's gonna get super annoying. Buckle up, ladies and gents. Gold time pinball. Ugh, yes. Yeah, I've been also using that video to practice DaVinci Resolve, which there are still some things that I prefer from Sony Vegas compared to DaVinci, but it's like overall, I think I like DaVinci a lot better. And I cannot wait until I'm able to afford like the full studio version. I'm really fucking happy that the CEO of that company like hates subscription models. There is an option for a model where you rent it, but it's not the only way you can use it, you know? And I'm hoping that it stays like that for a long-ass time, and the new CEO, if there is going to be a new CEO, doesn't fucking ruin it for everybody else, because fucking want to leash money off of all the fans of the original software. Good God, I hate it when people fucking do that. Adobe! Looking at you! I actually did try using Adobe products for a little while, like because I heard so many good things about it, and another streamer that I used to watch a lot suggested it like as an overall like best video editor, and I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try. It didn't make my videos any better. It just added a bigger fucking price tag to my videos. That's literally all it fucking did. And I'm so glad I ditched it when I did and went right back to Sony Vegas at the time. Because I figured out what problem I had with that video at the time. Because, like, my recording files were pretty big and numerous. And I realized that I had to make proxy media for my videos in order for them to run a lot better. And so far, I haven't had to do that with DaVinci Resolve. But I imagine, like, with my usual file sizes for recording stuff, I imagine I'm probably still gonna have to do that, but it's like, it handles stuff like big projects so much fucking better. I say that as someone who is working on replacing all the sound effects and music and stuff in the Undertale Yellow video that I'm working on. Because there's so many like copy and pasted sound files and stuff. It's just like, if I breathe, it gets to the point where if I so much as breathe on the program wrong, it'll crash. Like, not even like with a crash report window like it usually does. It's just gone, just dead, fully fucking dead. And I'm really glad that more people are switching to DaVinci, because holy shit, we need more competition in this fucking creative world. If nothing else, to make the rest of the other people like actually pull their fucking weight and do better, you know? Because in this capitalistic hellscape, that's the only fucking way we can get people to actually buckle down and do shit instead of cutting corners, you know? Good God. The full studio version is great, but yeah, you don't need it. Exactly. But like, if you want to do more, you definitely are gonna need the fucking thing. I think another thing that's I'm gonna have to deal with, like with Growing Pains, is definitely the node system for like effects. After Effects and whatnot, which, by the way, love that all the stuff like video editing and After Effects is on that one program, because I am one person who is not the biggest fan of using multiple programs for stuff. I can do it if need be, but it's like, I like having most of my stuff on one singular program, which is another reason why I like DaVinci so much. But yeah, it's After Effects system uses nodes, which I don't hate them, per se, but I am not smart enough to use them yet. So I'm kind of intimidated by it. But I am willing to learn. I am willing to learn how they work. Plus, it might help me with, like, fucking Vignon, which also uses a node system for all of its stuff, you know? That machine gun on the table belongs to a friend of mine, Barrett. That's his name. I knew of him, I just didn't know his name. I only know Cloud because fucking Squeenix, you know? Fucking loves that game. He's as big and hothead as a behemoth, but he's got a heart of gold. He also cares about our planet more than anything else, you know? More than anyone else I know. That's so valid. I feel that, honestly. Being as much of a hothead with a heart of gold. I like to imagine I'm similar in that way, but but the anxiety kind of holds me back. The Buster store belongs to my childhood friend Cloud. Nice. He left to join Soldier when we were kids. Now he's out and helping us take on the company. Nice. Very cool. Oh, Kai, welcome to the stream! Might not show it, but if you clean up his Buster store too, I'm sure it'll make his day. Oh, don't worry, honey. I didn't finish? What? I thought I finished this. Maybe I just missed the sides here. Hang on, let me see what I missed. It's like, oh, this part. Okay, that makes so much more sense. There we go, now I did it. I thought I did that earlier, but thank you for letting me know about that, because I would have fucking forgotten to do that until the very last second. By the way, I love how we're just casually cleaning off a giant-ass sword and arm machine gun with a fucking power washer. That's so funny. I love that. I love this fucking game. Nobody's actually I don't. Nation, nobody is in a nation. There we go. Welcome! Perfect timing for that sign to show up. It was like, welcome, Orc. We were talking about stuff like, we were just talking about, why I prefer DaVinci Resolve and whatnot over, Vegas and Adobe. Adobe. Well, I mean, in terms of Adobe, the bar's in hell, but like, you get the idea. I don't hate Sony Vegas. I still love Vegas, but it's like, for my needs specifically, I feel like it's just better for me to use DaVinci Resolve. You know what I mean? And I'm really glad that Corey's presented me the opportunity to practice and learn and whatnot, you know? Everyone say thank you, Corey. You're awesome, love. Meh. I'm just getting this, like, outer layer, like the floor and walls and stuff before I get to the floor and ceiling. Floor gang! God, who remembers fucking Floor Gang? Who remembers PewDiePie? The urge to play Silk Song again, I once eat. Funny you mentioned that, because I was thinking about doing a Hollow Knight stream at some point, so I can get to Silk Song. How would you feel about that? I love Hollow Knight. Hell yeah! I don't know if I'm gonna, like, start from the very beginning again, because, like, I've gotten as far as beating the Mantis sisters in the game on my Steam file, but it's like, I don't want to, like, I'm also torn between that and, like, starting over for the viewers specifically, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel like a lot of the new viewers would want Silk Song above anything else, you know what I mean? So it'd be like, I'm doing this, I'm playing this game so I can get to Silk Song quicker. If you want to play with... If you want, there's a multiplayer mods? Oh, shoot. Maybe I'll do that at some point after I beat the game vanilla. There's also Hollow Knight Gun Percent, which is fun. Well, Gun Percent's the video that was based on the gun mod, but you know what I mean, you know what I mean. There we go. Walls as clean as a whistle. The multiplayer mod is pretty neat. I thought you said pretty B. Okay. Yeah, you're good. Now to get to the floor and ceiling. Hit enter too early. Aww. Bean, I feel that. You know what's another one I really want to do? The Mario 64 multiplayer ROM hack. It's like you get the ROM for the game itself, or like totally legitimately and legally purchased. Yes, absolutely. But you get the ROM, you put it in the file, and it does all the work. Like it's its own separate launcher. Once you add that ROM, you don't have to do anything else. That's one of the things, reason I love it so much. It's so simple and easy to get, you know? I want to play with a bunch of my friends one day. I'm already enjoying stuff like Final Fantasy XIV Online with my cousin. It was like, you know, more like stuff like that would be awesome. Plus, I get to bounce off of people, and I love it when I'm able to bounce off of people I like. Oh, I didn't even realize I had the white nozzle on. Oh, shit. I forgot the name, but it had like 800 stars and was maze-like. Hell yeah. I was gonna say that one kind of horror Mario. Oh, Mario B3 something. I know what you mean. But maybe as its own separate video, maybe. Because I'm still scared of Twitch chat spoiling shit. Yeah, that's the one. It was based off, like, the every copy of Mario 64 is personalized rumor mill. And also classified to an extent, I think. Like, I saw some clips of Phil playing it with Fiznom. Or no, Phil is Fiznom. What am I saying? Phil with Postra. There we go. Phil with Postra and like one other person. I forget their name. But they're on his streams a lot. But yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. And also seeing their reactions is hilarious. Also, if you ever need another person for a thing, let me know. Hell yeah! I'd love having having you on stream to yap with. Like, I love yapping with you. Guess some of that gunk off of that fucking arm cannon gun thingy-majigger, whatever it's called. This is fucking bothering me. Come on. Come on, stool. Come on, stoolie. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God. Give me a second. Ah, fuck it. Ugh. I felt myself pulling out a cord and everything froze for a sec. I was worried that something happened. Thankfully, no. I do gotta work on this wire situation under my desk, because good God, there's so many fucking wires. Especially with my mic cord, because holy shit. Cable management, yeah. Love cable management / SAR. Goodness. I'm like all over the place in terms of topics right now. This is why I love having chat for like yapping streams, because like a lot of the times they're able to help me like focus on a specific topic, which is always appreciated for my ADHD ass brain. I ain't not diagnosed, but let's be honest, there's so many signs that I might as well be. I would be genuinely surprised if I wasn't diagnosed with ADHD after getting tested. Oh my gosh. There we go. Alright. Onto the gunna-majigger. There we go. Barrett's arm cannon. I'm surprised Barrett didn't make it into Kingdom Hearts, considering the rest of the 7 cast did. Like, what's wrong with Barrett, man? Is he too fucking sailor-mouthed for Kingdom Hearts? Come on, man. Let him have this. Let him gun down Heartless. It's because he has a gun cannon? That's stupid. You allow literal gun blades, but you don't allow guns? Boo, Disney, boo. Let him say fuck, yes, exactly. Exactly. I mean, you fucking let Sid into the game, and he's like a grumpy, probably sailor mouth old inventor man who looks like an old retired surfer dude. Why not let Barrett in? Then they let Jack Sparrow have a gun. Literally, they let him have his pistol. His, like, flintlock pistol and a sword, I believe, in Kingdom Hearts 2. And even if they didn't let him have it, they still have, like, pirate enemies that have the usual muskets and pistols. Like, why not? It make no sense. What am I stuck on? Oh my god, the ladder fucking absorbed me into its rungs. It stayed everything all over again, but the ladder is clingy. I should actually play Date Everything, now that I think about it. There we go. The whole bottom section of this fucking bar has been cleansed. Now to get the ceiling. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in my rectum. Maria the Owl, welcome to the stream. We're just power washing this bar here and yapping. If you like hearing someone yap, like a trans woman yapping, then you're in the right spot. Gonna lurk and keep you tabbed while I finish up some work. That's fair. Appreciate you having you, though. I can't believe how amazing the place looks, and you're not even finished. Yeah, just don't look up, Tifa. Just don't look up. Please, I'm begging you. Yes, hi. I'm the Pillbug, or Pillbug Girl, or Ellie. I'm a variety streamer, but I've been mainly doing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV content recently. And I'm still trying to figure out a consistent schedule, so if you want consistency from me, good fucking luck. What were you saying, Tifa? I was talking to chat. How do I look at the chat? Messages. I need to help with final preparations for that job in Sector 1, so I've got to run. But I'll have Cloud come by and give the place a once-over when you're done. Okay. I don't know why. This game put me to sleep every time I played it, lol. I don't know why I just did. It wasn't even boring to me. Probably because it's just so relaxing to just spray at gunk, you know? It's one of the reasons I feel like this is my perfect talk with chat game, is because I'm someone who likes to have something, like, have their hands doing something while talking with someone. So having this game is just, like, perfect. I'm literally one of those people who, in an online game, just keep running around the plaza until we're able to do something while we're chatting with friends. I'm that kind of person. Again, possibly ADHD, but I won't know until I get diagnosed fully. I would be shocked if I wasn't, though. Let's be honest here. Yeah, I should add some Final Fantasy XIV songs to my background playlist on background music playlist on YouTube. Yeah, I should do that. I could probably put Sultana Dreaming in there because I love Sultana Dreaming. By the way, that's a fucking cute name for a track. It's like, oh my goodness. And literally imagining the Sultana of Ul'dah, like, fucking sleeping in her bed with, like, all the plushies around her. It's so cute. We love Nanamo in this house, right, honey? Ha. Right here. That's what I'm missing. I do hope that I'm able to find the Final Fantasy VII as fun as like the other games I've played so far, like 14 and 5, because so far Final Fantasies 5 and 14 are the only ones I've played so far in the series. Good games though. I'm hoping that I'm hoping to expand my horizons at some point when I'm not broke. One of the reasons I'm hoping to get to a affiliate at one point, because it'll help me earn money doing something I love, you know? I still do want to try and make money off of YouTube, because I was starting there first. But, like, I feel like Twitch could expand the types of videos I make on my channel, you know? I could do compilations with friends. I could cut down videos like this, where I'm just yapping. Make my own equivalent of Power Wash Pals. Let's hope Mark doesn't sue the hell out of me out of Oblivion. Holy shit. But you know. I love, like, chill chat streams. Or chill chat, yeah, chill chat streams. I tried saying chill chat videos, but this isn't a video. It's a stream. Fucking acid reflux, holy shit. I wish we had like a cozy bar like this in the town that I live in, but no. The only bars we have here are just like the bars where you get a bunch of drunken like fucking frat boys, and like traffic there is around the area is horrible because fucking, again, drunkards. But God, I would love a place like this where I could just hang out with like any IRL friends I have and just chill. They certainly give me an excuse to get the hell out of the house, that's for sure. See if there's any game bars. What's a game bar? Are those bars with like arcade games? I'm gonna look that up now. You've gotten me curious. I guess so. Arcades, yeah. There's Dave & Buster's in the next town over, but like, I don't know if we have any barcades in my area aside from Chuck E. Cheese. Yep, there are literally none in my city. Actually, there's an EVR arcade right here, but it's in the Music City Mall. Why is all the good stuff in the next town over? It's so frustrating! Donate directly to my Ko-fi so I can move out of this town. I'm kidding, you don't have to. Please do not feel pressured to donate shit to me. I am begging you. If you want to, that's perfectly fine, but I do not want to make you feel pressured. Please. Please and thank you. Like, I would genuinely appreciate it, but I do not want to make you feel like you're forced to do it, you know? I hate doing that shit so fucking much. Although that does beg the question, where would I move if I was to move out of my city? I don't want to dox myself. Sorry. But, like, yeah. Where would I go, you know? I'm certainly not going to move to LA, because I've heard of, like, the horror stories of living in LA. Sure, there's lots of opportunities to, like, to make friends there, but it's like, you know, I've also heard plenty of horror stories. Watched the animations video. But, like, yeah. You know? Like, where would I go? Would I stay in the current state that I'm in? I don't fucking know. How do I get to that part of the fan? It's taunting me. There we go. You literally can't have shit in my town, and I hate it. There's no opportunities to hang out with friends. The only places there are libraries around in, like, downtown areas, which the downtown area here sucks. And, like, there's so many, like, shitty people here. It's the fucking South. What do you expect, you know? Like, still. Like, I hate it here. I don't want to live here anymore. If I could pack up my shit with my family and go, I would. Especially being a trans woman in the South. Good God. Oh, I didn't even need to go up there. Nice. Okay. How am I supposed to get up there? Actually, wait, do I have a stool in this map? So all I can find right now is the ladder. There does not appear to be any ladder or stool of the sort. Fuck. Hello? Hello? Okay, this still works. My fucking mouth stopped working on this model for some reason, so I was worried it wasn't picking up my mic. No, it is. The model just broke. You cannot run away. Hell no, no man can run away. Can you believe? While we're on this song, I want to say how fucking crazy it is that the Friday Night Funkin' crew managed to get Lotus Juice for their game. It's so fucking cool. And honestly, one of the reasons I'm hoping to, like, ask Merryweather to help me with my lore whenever I eventually refine that shit. But, like, still, it's like that alongside getting Retrocity again. Fucking thank you, man, if you're watching this by some fucking miracle. You're awesome. Still, like, anything's possible at this point. Follow your dreams. Nothing's impossible, kids. Apparently. God, I love Friday Night Funkin'. I wish I could be as cool as those devs, honestly. You know what I mean? I'll run away. There we go. What am I missing? The bar cabinet light. Where? Oh! There we go. Right? Yeah. Ceiling lights. Aha! Come here, you bitches. Come here, you. There we go. Now that's all clean up. The gas pipe valve. Don't tell me this is something like really fucking small that I'm not gonna be able to see. Please tell me, don't tell me. Ceiling pipe. Where's the gas piping? Stove hood pipe. Circuit box. Confused. Where the hell would this be? Where's the gas pipe? Oh. Okay. That makes sense. Kitchen barrier fence. Oh. There we go. What next? Neon signs. There's one I'm missing. Apparently. Aha! Eggs and chips. Who has chips with eggs? Did they make fish and chips? Pots. Pots in the kitchen. Aha! Ha, 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 ha. Come here, you. Come on. Come on. Where are you? There you are. Alright. The short tool stools. There you are, my pretty! I'll get you, my pretty! I'll clean you, my pretty! I'm putting out way too much fucking energy for this shit. God damn it. I said this would be a low energy stream, and what am I doing? Exerting too much energy. Where? A step stool. A step stool. Adjustable stool. Aha! Yes, there is a difference between a ladder and a step ladder. Tiled wall shelf. There's one of these feckin' wall. Can I please hit? There we go. That one. Upper walls. Apparently there's one I missed. What the hell is a tiled wall shelf? Where are you? Where are you? You gotta be here somewhere. I'd be done with this job by now if you weren't here. Is it? Bar shelf. Where's the tiled wall shelf? Oh, it's stuff like this that gives me a fucking headache. Oh my god. Oh, 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 aha! There we go. Now for the upper walls. Which upper wall am I missing? You! There you are. Ha! Fuck yeah! Let me get that ladder out of the way for you, Cloud. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so satisfying, chat. Hey, Tifa told me I have to make sure you did your job. Huh, not bad. Been a lot of cleaning as a merc. You're the real deal. I see you washed my sword too. Alright. You done with the small talk? Got more important things to do. Bye. Cloud is neurodivergent. I'm calling it right now. My wife's still here. I'm so happy. What is that? Chat, what is that? Hello once again. I trust you've been able to take in some of the cities since we were last in touch. Sorry to pull you away from your vacation, but we have another job lined up for you. The nature of this task, however, demands a great deal more discretion than the first we had you perform. Of course, this also means you shall be compensated handsomely for your troubles. One of the specimens from Professor Hojo's laboratory escaped and made its way to the 60th floor. It was eventually captured in the Mako Energy exhibit, but it refused to go quietly, and the place is coated in a thick layer of biological ooze. While we entrust the floor and walls to our security team, I insist that someone with a more skilled touch handle the exhibit itself. Okay. Sorry, Tifa, but a job's a job. Loading dirt. Ew. I hate it. Glad to have you in Shinra building again. Not glad to be here, personally. Just saying. This place still gives me a fucking eerie vibe. And now I know why. Even though I might not even be where I am today without the company's stunning advancements in Mako harvesting technology, I've rarely visited this exhibit, and I believe I finally understand why. It forced me to come face to face with the fact that what this city has become is no longer what I hoped it would be. Are you realizing that you're the baddie? Are we the baddies? A terrible darkness has settled over Midgar, and who knows when it will lift, but I digress. The way he's saying it, it sounds like fucking PR bullshit, you know what I mean? Like the way he types it out, I hate it. Goodness. I'm guessing this, judging by this thing's build, I imagine this is like something you have to destroy in a turn-based battle in the game. I don't know for sure, but it would seem plausible given this series. It would be very cool, though. Ready? It's always how it starts with these streams. I always start off like maybe I'll like yap my head off, and then like at some point I I run out of things to talk about. Oh my goodness. There we go. Hey, casual. Welcome to the stream. I'm just doing more power washing in Midgar. This is more of a low-key stream. I was going to play Final Fantasy XIV today with my cousin, but they were forced to away from their computer and whatnot. I think it was like roommate stuff. So I'm just doing a low-key stream. Doing more power washing. So how you doing, man? You doing good? Hope you're doing good. These little fucking bits, I hate them. I hate them! I should probably get something to eat during this, because I'm starting to feel really hungry. This is what I imagine being a janitor is like, just cleaning up with big messes, listening to music in the background. Like how in every janitor ever in every movie has like those headphones on that makes them miss all the action. I want to be that kind of janitor, you know what I mean? One of the reasons I'm hoping to get a janitor job, like, as a way to make income so that I can do more stuff like this. Like, I'm just that desperate for a job at this point. I don't care. I don't want it to be glamorous. I just want it to be something that I can do that gives me a good source of income. I would prefer streaming, because, like, again, it's a difficult job I'm willing to do, but, like, good God. I'll take anything at this point. Job hunting nowadays fucking sucks. It's not as easy as going door to door anymore, Grandpa. Ugh. Keep accidentally pressing caps instead of tab, and it's fucking pissing me off. Testing. No, the mouth on this model is just perpetually open. I don't know what caused that. Might have to look into that. I'm hoping this is just this stream sort of thing. Oh, look at that. Dropped 164 frames. But again, very infrequent, like I said, chat. So that's a good sign, right? Hoping. it didn't drop the stream and it didn't like lag it horribly. It just lagged it a tiny bit. So this network reset actually seems to be working a treat. But I've been burned before. You know what I mean? Allow me to explain the general layout of Midgar. You do that, Ree, if I need something to talk about. As you may have noticed, it's divided into 8 sectors, each powered by its own Mako reactor. In the very center of the city stands the Shinra building. No fucking, like, company that rules a city with a big-ass tower in the middle is a good company. But as the city's designers predicted it on the use of Mako, perhaps I should explain what that is first. You don't gotta explain that, buddy. I already know what that is. I'm not getting another Uber. I have a license. I'm still borrowing my grandma's car, but you know. There we go. God, this fucking thing is huge. How much progress did I make now that I think about it? Huh. I'm actually pretty close to the end. Nice. I was worried I'd like have only like a quarter of it done. I honestly wasn't expecting to run out of yapping material so soon. I'm so sorry, y'all. You know what? I just realized something. The top of this place kind of looks like a mini model of a city, just shittily done. Oh, look at how satisfying that is. Oh, look at how satisfying just getting all of the fucking walls. I want to jizz. Why aren't you getting clean? Are you already cleaned? No? Huh. Never mind. God, I do really hope that one day I'm able to make music as good as this. If I keep practicing, because I've been trying to learn to make my own music, and I am proud of what I've made so far. But I think my magnum opus so far has been like the boss theme I made for my freaking Murder Drone Sona. I still have a long ways to go. The other tracks I uploaded, they aren't exactly perfect. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to go about doing like the process of making music for myself. I tried doing melodies first, but I'm gonna be honest, that just doesn't work for me. I'm much better when I like have a bass to work off of and then like add on top of it like a tower. You know what I mean? I like that. I like that stuff. That's like I feel like that's where some of my best work comes from. Although I will say, like, the finer points of music have been kind of getting to me, because I thought that you would have to have an excessive knowledge on music at one point to make music. But I realized, no, you really don't. You just know how to make stuff that sounds good. You don't got to know about specific music genres and, like, what their names are and whatnot in order to, like, have fun making that genre. You know what I mean? Just like, that's always the problem with me when it comes to some things. I'm always a perfectionist when it comes to like knowing what I want to know. So sometimes I don't even start until I have a good knowledge of what I'm working on, even though that's not really how a lot of the creative stuff works. It's mainly just me being hard on myself because I want to like, I want to be able to get something down just like that, even though no one ever gets something down just like that. They just like know it clicks for them just like that. I gotta stop doing this. Especially with like everyone's expectations of me to like understand everything about a topic, lest I'm not a real music composer or a real gamer or whatever the fuck. I always hate that fucking argument, that gatekeeping argument. So stupid. You know what I mean? Like, you're not a real X, Y, or Z unless you know everything about X2, Y2, and Z2. It's so stupid. Like, let them learn about that later on. Like, they're never gonna want to learn that shit if you're like if you're like pressuring them to do it, you know? And you know, and most of the time it doesn't even come from a place of earnest. Like, they don't want people to know about this shit because they want, like, to teach them about this stuff. They do this shit because they just want to feel superior. I'm sure that there is some people who are earnest, of like, hey, like, I want to teach you about this, so let me teach you about this. But they do it in, like, such a horrible, like, horribly flawed way, you know? But, like, you get the idea. Most of the time, it's not from a place of earnest. They don't want to actually teach you. Mako is a substance that flows under the surface of the planet. Yeah, it's your lifeblood, right? Yeah, I always hate that mentality. And I realized that mentality kind of, infected me and how I do things. I don't gatekeep other people. God, no. I hate doing that shit. But, like, I always end up gatekeeping myself. Our skilled engineers have learned how to convert this substance into electricity, which in turn has greatly raised the people's standard of living. I had hoped this innovation would allow Midgard to become a veritable utopia. Oh gee, I wonder how that fucking worked out, eh? Unfortunately, wherever there is progress, there are setbacks. Such as? No? You're not gonna tell me? It's almost like they're trying to hide a secret from me or something. Well, anyways, I've been trying to get better at like being more patient with myself. Hence, one of the reasons I wanted to make this working schedule, so I can not be so burnt down and so frustrated with myself. You know what I mean? I have like certain blocks of times set for myself, and I love that. It's allowed me to feel like I'm doing so much more and feel more relaxed, and thus being able to like do more. As a result, I'm not burning myself out every fucking chance I get. I hope that this schedule eventually allows me to do stuff like do Twitch and YouTube for a living. Because I love making content and entertaining y'all. I don't know where I would be if I wasn't able to like create for people. And I hope that one day I am able to actually make a living off of it and like continue to perpetuate the cycle of being able to make content for y'all until I eventually get burnt out, or not burnt out, but until I eventually get bored. Like Mark said, I'll stop whenever making content stops being fun, and it has not stopped being fun for a fucking while now. It's fucking fun, this job. I wish I could officially call it my job, but you know what I mean. Why is that little speck not fucking getting clean? It's right there. Come on, get clean! Ugh, whatever. I just hope I'm still able to continue making stuff that you guys like, because again, I want to like give others the same inspiration that others have given me, you know? And I just hope I'm able to repay that that inspiration in kind. It means a lot to me that people have been able to help me like get that drive to do stuff like this, no matter how small, you know? Ah, Rusty. I love this song. I feel like Hive Swap's OST is so underrated. I wish more people knew about it. I mean, then again, Homestucks are kind of rare nowadays. But, like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. If I could still be a Homestuck after all these years, so can so many other people. There we go. This looks like a little model city. Like, look at this. These all these circuit boards and stuff. They look like buildings. I love it. Did anyone else do that thing where they took like old circuit boards from computers that their parents don't use and like use them as like toys for like mini cities and whatnot? I love that shit. Satisfying. Haha! Got this entire outer area. Nice. How to get this side of this wall right here. Which just looks like a big old wall for an inner city. I love this game. You know that, chat? I love this game. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite games to stream. Even if I sometimes don't talk much, it's like it gives me a moment to breathe. Shut up, Reeve. Mark my words, I will complete my expressway project one day, and as well as restoration of Sector 6. I don't know what that means. Anyways. All I want is to make life better for everyone in Midgar, especially for those in the Undercity. Look, okay, I gotta go in 15 minutes. Wish me luck. Good luck, honey. Mwah. You got this, babe. I believe in you. However, I had to fight tooth and nail for every permit and scrap of funding. As much as it pains me to say this, I fear the rest of Shinra may view Midgar's people in a different light. Ooh. He's literally having that, are we the baddies? Fucking, part of his story. Like, in real time. Are we the baddies? Out of curiosity, do y'all have any, like, comfort series on YouTube? So I always say this, but my favorite comfort series is definitely Markiplier's Five Nights at Fuckboys series. Yes, I know, Five Nights at Fuckboys seems like a fucking absurd, like, thing to have a comfort series for, but, like, it's one of those things that, like, keeps me going like a fucking hang in there cat poster. In a good way, you know? Because, like, the stuff Mark says, even in his drunken-ass state, it's just, like... It keeps me inspired to keep doing what I'm doing, you know? Especially, like, in Five Nights at Fuckboys 2, where at the end, he's like, you should pursue your things with reckless abandon until everyone tells you need to quit, and until nothing else is even considered an option. Like, that's literally what I'm doing right now with my, time as a streamer, like streaming on this site and uploading videos to YouTube. Again, I'm still trying to figure out everything I want to do, but it's like, it's still, like... It's just like... I've been following that mentality for years now, and I'm just crossing my fingers that it does pay off one of these days, you know? I don't know if it will, and I'll be really sad if it doesn't, but it's like... Gotta hold out hope, you know? Depends on the mood, but Evil Within 2 or A Way Out from H2O Delirious, any Snap Cube dub or their Psychonauts 2 VODs, and right now I'm rewatching Skull Volver's Subathon House Party video. Yeah, that's neat. Yeah, I just like if I have the time and I want to like watch something for comfort, that series is like everything. It's like that makes me happy on YouTube. Markiplier, Five Nights at Freddy's, RPG Maker games, just like the whole kazoo, you know? Oh, right. The rest of the fucking wall. Okay, that part's fine. There are some VODs that I still watch to this day, but they're few and far between. Mainly, I like to watch some of my old VODs because, like, I like to see my improvement as a streamer and YouTuber and whatnot. But it's like, man. I'm 90% sure I misspelled that. That's fair. But yeah. Some of my old, it's not a comfort series by any means, but like watching some of my old videos helps me like put it into perspective how much I've grown, you know? Like looking at old art things I've made in the past, you know? And look at what I've made now. It's just such a nice way to like remember that you are still improving, and no matter how slow progress may feel. And I fucking love that. There we go. That one's done now. Part of this section is not fucking... There we go. Good God. I still don't know what part of it was not finished, but whatever. I'm glad I found it, at least. God, this is one of the longest fucking jobs so far. Even longer than that mech, and that mech took a fucking while. So I don't know if that's because, like, I've already run out of energy for yapping, like, 2.5 hours into the stream, or if it's just, like, all these little bits that make it more difficult to clean. Part of my brain's just like, I want to go back to watching Suzu and playing Persona 5. I love Persona 5. I want to play Persona 5. Persona 5. Good God, there's so many, like, little specks. Holy shit. There we go. Fuck. What was that? What the fuck was that? What was that? What? Hello? Are they finally using that mech I cleaned? What? Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me. Oh my God. It's back again. Stop. I don't like that. Please stop. I'm begging you, please stop. I do not like the noise, the battle noise is happening here. I'm just here to clean. I'm not here to fight anything. It got to the point where that fucking noise scared me. The fucking "you finished cleaning a section" noise scared me. That's how on edge that sound put me. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I'm only, like, almost halfway through? Good God. Shit took forever. Yeah, I heard that. It is an explosion, I think. I don't like it. I think your friend there is using that mech on these guys that I met a while back. What is happening? I just received words about complications in Reactor 1. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Stop! Please! Please excuse me, but this issue requires my immediate attention. I don't want to explode before I get my paycheck. At least let me finish doing this job before you explode it. Scared the absolute shit out of me. Where am I in this point of the story? What? What's happening out there? Scaring the shit out of me, man. There we go. There it is again! What the fuck? I'm scared. Chat, hold me. Please hold me, chat. I couldn't tell if like that was like burning buildings or if that was just my power washer. It was just my power washer. I'm just cleaning. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm staying in my lane. I would hold you, but I'm too busy playing Silk Song. Yeah, I'll leave you to your exploding reactors, bud. I'm just playing the new release of the hot new indie game Silk Song. You ever heard of it? It's really fun. Fine, I'll just be over here playing my favorite hit MMORPG, Final Fantasy XIV Online. I wish the mouth could move so I could actually, like, you know, express how I'm feeling, but, you know, I think I might have actually broken that. I have to restart. Stop that! Rose! Calm down! At least wait until I'm out of the building first. Jeez! Oh my god. If y'all are gonna make me fight a fucking boss, I'm not gonna have any of it. They're not gonna stop for shit, are they? For tick nor tack. I'm telling you, they have to be like either fighting the reactors or fighting a mech. If they burst through those doors and there's actual like animations for them, I'm gonna be fucking... I'm probably gonna scream in fear because holy shit. Here we go. I just commenting around this place is fucking rain. God. Alright, last two panels on this part of the machine. Okay, we're doing good. Love you like that ASMR, guys? Power washing via while explosions happen in the back. It's like 5 hours of silence broken by a metal pipe falling every now and then. Apparently people are into that shit. I feel like Orc would be into that shit. But like as a joke. It's like fucking 3 hours of power washing followed by an explosion a set of explosions every 15 minutes. Muffled by the walls of a company building. That's relaxing, right? I play this game to be relaxed, not to be jump scared. Good God. Is it just me, or is that getting closer? Am I crazy? Please tell me I'm just being crazy, because I don't want to believe that shit's getting closer. What is happening in this fucking city? There we go, that's that part done. Come on, get clean, ya bitch. There we go. Okay. Now for this fucking behemoth in the center. Let's hope I don't die. Whee! The fucking timing of that explosion. God damn it. The timing of that explosion was so perfect. Holy shit. Yes, yes, keep doing that. It's so fucking relaxing hearing your goddamn explosions! Bitch! This one has the most fucking nooks and crannies. I hate it. It does make you wonder, like, what point in the game's story am I in right now? Like, what is happening out there while I'm cleaning this fucking behemoth of a fucking machine, of a death machine, sucking the life out of the planet slowly? Honestly, it just makes me want to play Final Fantasy VII even more, so I can, like, answer all these questions. Because as much as Squeenix likes to milk it, I do imagine it's still a good game in its own right, you know? If y'all had a favorite Final Fantasy game, what would it be, if I may ask? Out of curiosity, because so far my favorite is definitely 14. Because, my god, the story in that game is so fucking good, and I love playing with my friends, and I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Satisfying. Ah, Man on the Internet's cover of this song. It's so good. These people did such a good job with this cover. Go watch Man on the Internet. He does great stuff. Also, the fact that they made Juno Joker, it's literally perfect. The amount of voices that fucker can do is insane, and it fits perfectly for Joker as a character. Well, more like the wet blanket we play as that we insert ourselves into, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I like to imagine in the original game, this was originally like just a full-ass model of the city, but like they slightly modified the model so they can like not use that many resources on the disc for this fucking specific thingamajigger, this machine. That'd be so cool. I love resourcefulness. I'm probably just wrong because I don't know Final Fantasy VII very well, but it would be fucking cool. I'm just saying. Cool thought. Because genuinely, this looks like a low poly model of the city. Or what I imagined the city would look like, you know? What am I missing? What am I missing? There's that. Fuck yeah! Oh, not that, not that, not that. Oh god. I meant to open up the tablet. Okay, all of these seem to be sectors 0. Aha! Which is like the middle section of the thing. Why would they call parts of their machine sectors? That makes no sense. There's that.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Somewhere here, somewhere here, somewhere here. Oh my god, there's like a huge ass indent in my arm from laying it on my desk. Good god. Where the fuck is this last thing? What? What was that? What was that? What was that? Hello? I'm so fucking scared and confused. Help, chat. Chat, please. Oh.
I'm right behind you, aren't I?
That's what it feels like. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a pipe that I'm missing. Aha! And there, a friggin' go. And of course, there's another cacophony of explosions. I'm out of here. I'm out of here, chat. Let me out. Let me out of this tub. Ah! Went in a huge ass circle. Public security believes the incident at Reactor 1 was the work of the eco-terrorists known as Avalanche. Can't imagine why anyone would endanger the lives of their fellow citizens, least of all those who claim to respect all life, but Conversely, perhaps Shinra needs to ask itself where its fault in all this lies. Again, the "Are we the baddies" line. Forgive me, this isn't your problem. Instead, let me congratulate you on another job well done. It's always a pleasure working with you. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Reeve. Oh my god, there's another goddamn mech. You know what? I think I'm gonna leave this stream here. Because I only have an hour left, and I kind of just want to lay down for a little bit. The energy kind of drained a lot faster than I thought it would. But still, not that one. Still, that was fun. The explosions near the end fucking scared the shit out of me, but that was fun. Alright. Oh, hey! Suzu's still playing, excuse me. Susan's still playing, Persona 5. What do you say we rate her, chat? What do y'all think? I think we should rate Suzune, because I said I would rate her later. You know what? I'm gonna follow up on that promise. Have a great day. Have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to stay hydrated and take care of yourself. Oh, that's the Saribot. God damn it, I thought it was another person. Thank you, Saribot. Yeah, holy shit. Y'all have a good day now. Bye!